First thing we want to do is go to Tools, Options, find the Expert Advisors tab and make sure that all the boxes on the left are checked and all the boxes on the right are unchecked. Now we have two lines already set up here, and we'd have to put our mouse over them to see exactly what they are. But if we right click on the chart, go to Properties and click on the Show Object Descriptions, it will automatically place them to the side of the line. Okay, so firstly, what are the presets? Well, these are the variables, these are the bits of information that TradingSticks requires in order to carry out its job. And to find them, we've either got to left click the mouse on the smiley face and they pop up, or alternatively, when we're dragging TradingSticks onto the chart itself, they automatically open up that way. Okay, so how do we reset the defaults if we've actually put settings in and they don't work properly? We just press the reset. If you noticed here, the Dodger blue, etc., we press reset and it goes back to factory defaults. Okay, so now what we've got to do is add our product ID in. So we put in our product ID, and also I've set at the bottom here our minimum balance. If we don't change our minimum balance to something other than 1 cent or 1 penny, then it will come up with an error message. We have excellent, everything is working okay. Now let us suppose, for instance, that we didn't do that. We now put in our TradingSticks product ID, and an error message will come up to say that we hadn't actually reset the risk. So therefore we have a minimum balance, and that balance is the balance that we don't want to risk any more than. At the moment it's set in pounds sterling, and so we're saying we're risking everything except for 1 penny. So let's go back, and now we want to say, where are the presets located? Okay, so if we press load, you'll see that we're using Alpara UK in this example. We're in a folder called Experts, and then another folder off that called Presets, and within here you will see quite a few of these particular presets already installed in your system. We're using a training example here, so we're going to open this up. Here's our training example. Because we've actually put a preset name in here and a color, that will actually show over here. So we click on OK. Wait for the first tick. Waiting for it to tick here. There we go. So there's our video training example in the blue. Now we have got two lines already set up here because of Friday trading, and we can have a nice description of what those lines are. The reason why we have that is because we've said within our show object descriptions here a ticked box. If we uncheck that, it's gone. Now let's do that slowly to get that back. Right click the screen, go to Properties, and click on Show Object Descriptions. Can be quite useful, but if you have many lines on the screen, it can also get quite confusing. So we've looked at where the presets are located. Let's now look at if we want to load a different set of presets. So we'll say, we'll borrow that and we'll go Load, and we'll pick, let's say we were going to pick Ricochet Trading. We load in our product ID and say OK. Waiting for a tick, there we go. And we're now doing Ricochet Trading. It's all excellent. OK. So let's supposing that we now want to take our presets and we want to change them slightly. So we'll, for instance, change this to dark turquoise, and we're going to change this to test trading, and we want to save that, and we're going to call this one test. Okay, we get a market tick. There we go. This is now test trading. We see the color, everything else. If we go back here again, we go load. We want to go back to our original example, open. Notice how it remembers our product ID, and we say OK. Wait for a market tick. It's very slow right now. There we go. And we're back to our video trading. Now if we want to actually go into strategy tester and load some presets in there, we have got our standard presets already loaded, but let us assume that we want to get this particular one here, the video training example, and we wanted to load that one in. So we'd go to experts, load. We'd have to step back to find experts and presets, and there is our video training example. We go open, and if we wanted to retain that, we then save and put it into the tester. So this would then be video training example. Save. There we go. So in future, if we go load, there it's sitting there ready for us. Now, OK. So then when we press start, okay, I'm going to pause that for a second. We can see that in our strategy tester we're using the video training example. Now please note, in the strategy tester itself we also have to put the product ID in as well. Okay, close that down.